A 60-year-old former solicitor from Bristol has been buried at sea after being swept overboard in the Southern Ocean during the Clipper Round the World yacht race. Simon Spies was a crew member on the yacht Great Britain, which was in 6th place in the leg between South Africa and Australia. The incident occurred on day 18 of the third race of the 13-stage competition. Spies, who had more than 40 years' experience as a dinghy sailor, was helped to change sails on the foredeck of the 70-foot, 21-meter, yacht when he was washed overboard in gale force winds. Despite being clipped on with a safety tether, he became separated from the yacht, race organizers said. The crew got Spies back on board within 36 minutes and CPR was administered by 3 medically trained crew, including a GP. However, Simon sadly never regained consciousness and was pronounced deceased, organizers said in a statement. The cause of death is unconfirmed at this time but thought to be by drowning. At the time of the incident, Simon was clipped on, wearing his life jacket, which included an AIS beacon, as well as approved waterproof ocean oilskins. An investigation into Spies' death will look at why his safety tether failed to keep him on board. Racing has taken a backseat over the past 24 hours for the Clipper race fleet following the tragedy on board CV30 yesterday. We want to thank everyone who has sent messages of condolence and support for Simon's family, friends, crew and the fleet. https://gidnsk47xc. Spies was given a sea burial in a Christian service led by the yacht skipper and was followed at home by his family. Our deepest thoughts are with his family and all those who knew him, race organizers said. Spies had been crewing Great Britain since the race began in the UK on the 20th of August. The yacht is currently about 1,500 miles off Fremantle in Western Australia. The incident follows the deaths of 2 crew members in the 2015-16 Clipper race. Sarah Young, 40, from London, was swept into the Pacific Ocean by a wave as she tended to the mainsail in high winds aboard the 70-foot ICH Cole on 1 April 2016. She had not been tethered to the vessel and was recovered from the sea after spending about an hour in the water. She could not be resuscitated and was also buried at sea, a race spokeswoman said. In the same race the preceding September, ICH Cole crew member Andrew Ashmer, 49, from Kent, died after being knocked unconscious while off the coast of Portugal. A report into the 2 deaths published by the Marine Accident Investigation Branch in April 2017 recommended that the race organizers, Clipper Ventures, change its procedures so that skippers ensure safe working practices are maintained continuously on board. It also recommended that Clipper Ventures develop measures to reduce the risks of crew falling overboard to as low as reasonably practicable. Stephen Clinch, the Chief Inspector of Marine Accidents, said earlier this year that Clipper Ventures had done much to address the safety issues raised in the MABE report. Ashmer's death was the first in the 20-year history of the 20,000-mile race, which competitors pay almost £50,000 to take part in.